Okay, okay, good, thank you.
No buttons.
Is it, I can't tell, is it,
Well, hold on,
Is
and
it
I'll let
10
you know.
o'clock?
It is 10:01, so
okay. It's 10 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. Would you call the roll, please?
Kevin Calvi,
Miles Davidson in for Kevin Kelly.
Francis Ekwekwu,
Present.
M.T. Berry,
Present.
Jim Couch, Sue Ann Artnall, Ben Brown,
Here.
Tommy Johnson, Joe Albaugh,
Yes, ma'am.
and Chad Alexander.
Okay, if you'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, the notice of the meeting was properly posted on October 6th. We have only two public speakers today. Sean Cummings, you're recognized for 3 minutes.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Sean Cummings. Chad, welcome to the circus. What I wanted to talk about today was this was supposed to be a cost-saving measure, wasn't it, to bring the jail trust on, a little more efficiency at the jail. So are we over or under $400,000 in legal fees since we started? Because by my guess, we're over. I used to have somebody send me the actual pictures of the bills. But I think we're already over. And by the time we get done with this grand jury, we're going to probably be over $500,000, right? So that is, how much labor is this going to cost us at the jail? And who's paying for this since it's your all's mistakes and you are not a voted in entity? Why are we at the county having to pick up this pay for you? Literally, why is it not on you? Why are you not writing your own personal checks for this? Nobody voted you in. You were brought in by CJAC, a non-voted in project as well. I just want to know, why are we on the line for $500,000? Bringing Greg in and an assistant cost us $200,000, where it would have only cost us $120,000 for the sheriff. This is not a money-saving proposition. We also had to basically bring in an accountant. So I want somebody eventually, I know you can't do it here, to explain how this is working for anybody. because the money doesn't add up. You have more people dying than we had before. The place is still filthy. Can somebody explain to me why there's 1,700 people there and we don't have soap, brushes, mops, bleach, and the place is still filthy? With labor that would be happy to leave their rooms for a couple of hours a day. Now we are 18 months, almost 19 into this. That problem hasn't been solved. COVID testing, I heard over here there were 6. Those are only people going to court. Those are not the people checking into the jail. That's a false number. They all get pounded in together, Mr. Allwall. And then we don't really know. Is the truth to that answer? That answer is a lie. We've got to get some realistic answers and solutions on the table. Once again, welcome. I know I bashed you last deal. I will be nice until you give me reason to bash you again. Thank you.
Mr. Foote, you're recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you. I still think I haven't seen the chair since I've been to these meetings, so I'll look forward to meeting them. But wanted to start by saying Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Remind everyone that we're on Native land, and of course the jail is on Native land, not the land of wealthy developers who hope to make a buck downtown. In March 2021, David Prater said that the jail was in the worst condition and the unsafest conditions ever. I don't want to get into the partisan bickering that's going on between whatever parties in Oklahoma County, but it seems to me like much of the same with no significant change in any time, despite the fact that we're in an emergency. And the only time that I have seen the jail trust declare an emergency, despite its having power, was in 2020, when it said that it had to declare emergency to spend the CARES funds that it wanted to spend because there were fewer restrictions on those funds. There have been 15 people who have died since the jail trust took over, and not in one of those circumstances did the jail trust declare an emergency. So I'll share a couple of statistics that Sean did, and I'm sure you all know. As of September 30th, 2021, the jail detained 1,672 people, hundreds over capacity. Only 300 of those people have been sentenced for any crime. Some spend months or more detained, waiting trial on crimes of poverty. The average stay is more than a month, including misdemeanors, where people are held on the amount of fines and fees that they owe. This means that people are sleeping 3 to 4 to a cell, designed for one person, as you all know. After reviewing the jail statistics from 2010 to 2020, of the top 25 charges that bring people to Oklahoma County Detention Center, 70% of them are still nonviolent charges. Not much has changed since you all took over, despite repeated calls to release people charged with nonviolent crimes that keeps them 500 over capacity, spreading COVID, 3 to 4 crammed into a cell. And yet, in your tenure, which was during COVID, many other jails around the country released people, and they don't have to use federal funds now as emergency funds. Hamilton County, Ohio, home of the southern city of Cincinnati that originally inspired the abolitionist novel Uncle Tom's Cabin, sent 800 people back to their communities during COVID. Oklahoma County didn't. Dane County, Wisconsin reduced their population by 29% in 2 weeks. Oklahoma County didn't. And that was on administrative review of cash bail and technical parole violations that aren't even crimes.
Your time is
Oklahoma
expired,
County
Mr. Foote.
has been
Your
absent
time
and out
is
to lunch
expired.
in this.
Your time is expired. Okay, item number 2 on the agenda is the consent agenda. Are there questions or do I hear a motion? I move approval. We have a motion to approve. Is there a second? Second. We do have a second. Those in favor, vote aye. We'll call the roll.
Francis Ekwerekwu.
Yes.
M.T. Berry.
Yes.
Sue Ann Arnall.
Yes.
Ben Brown.
Yes.
Miles Davidson.
Yes.
Joe Alba.
Yes, ma'am.
And Chad Alexander.
I'll abstain since I was not personally attending. Item number 3, do I hear a motion to go into executive session?
Mr. Chairman, I move action on item number 3.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. By the way, the consent agenda was approved, so I declare that done. We have a motion and a second to go into executive session. Please call the roll.
Francis Ekwerekwu.
Yes.
M.T. Berry.
Yes.
Sue Ann Arnall.
Yes.
Ben Brown.
Yes.
Miles Davidson.
Yes.
Joe Alba.
Yes, ma'am.
And Chad Alexander.
Yes.
7-0.